All right, listen up, kiddos, because I'm not only going to show you every single color in the new Super Duper collection, all named for fantastic women, but I'm also going to give you a full-length tutorial because some of the questions I get from you guys, y'all aren't listening. You are not listening to me. I love you. I love you guys so much. I love you guys in my Maximalist group, in my Troublemakers group, on my main page, and I love every single question you ask because it gives me another opportunity to super shift the shit out of something new today. All right, we are starting off strong with RGB. This is like a rose that goes to a gold with like a little tiny bit of bronze in the middle. It's a sunset. It's a sunset color. It's I would say it's my favorite, but they're all my favorite. They're all my favorite. So next up, we have Miss Susan B. Did y'all know I'm Miss Susan B? Can you guess my middle name? Well, it starts with a B. All right, we're moving on to Miss Amelia. And I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say because I know you and you know me. When it goes on, it looked like Susan B. Am I right? At a certain angle, it does. But then when you hold it up in a different angle, it shifts to a totally different color. I did make you guys a color chart. I promised to update it and you can download it from the link in my bio. Like Sally Ride here, she's going on blue. And it looks like she's going to shift green. But you know what? She's going to surprise you. She's going to totally surprise you because she actually shifts purple. Nailed it. Miss Betty has 3 shifts going on. Look at that. Purple. She's shifting blue. And then as you see, she got a little pink in her. You know what super dupers have? They have super fans. And I know that some of you super fans are going to look at Ada and go, hold on, Sue, that looks like Dragon Empress. I know Dragon Empress. Yeah, I thought so too. And so I had to hold them up next to each other. Dragon Empress goes from this olive green, that chartreuse, to a gold. Ada shifts blue. Booyah. All right, we're going to bring it home with Rosa. Show us what you got. This purple is like ultraviolet purple, you guys. It's got blue. It's got pink. It's the brightest purple I've ever seen, and I'm living for it. All right, so now that we have the first coat on, let's get into the tutorial portion of this video. So I'm going to answer your questions one by one. So question number 1, why isn't it as intense as I want it to be? First of all, you might be using the wrong brush. You need a really soft brush. If you want to just do one coat, you need a soft brush and you need to blend. And I have 3 blending videos for you on my YouTube channel. The second thing is you might need a second coat. I'm going to put a second coat on this because I'm applying this very differently. I want this to almost be opaque, almost like my chromes. So it might be that you need a second coat. The third thing might be you need to buff it. Y'all are forgetting to buff it. When you get all these on, it's a matte finish. And then if you buff it, it just totally brings it to life. You can use lots of things to buff. So first of all, just wait till it's dry. When is it dry? If you just want to be really careful, wait 24 hours. You can't go wrong with 24 hours. If you're like me and you are impatient, maybe wait a couple hours and then do a little buff test. So use a soft brush, you can use a rag, or you can use a sock. And if no color comes off, you're good. Just rub it until it shines. Okay, a couple more issues that could be giving you some trouble. Texture. Super dupers, regular shifters, and the chromes love a little bit of texture. They want something to kind of refract the colors. So when the light hits, it's showing you all the colors at once. If your surface is too smooth, you have to kind of move the surface or shift your eyes kind of to see the punch of the color. So I stippled the paint on this just to give it a little bit of tooth. And also I have a bunch of videos on creating more dramatic textures if you guys want. And last but certainly not least is light. Light brings the super shifters to life. It can be sunlight. It could be a spotlight. It could just be an overhead light. But wherever you want to design something, where you want it to pop, you need to either make sure that it's by a window where it's getting some natural light, or you need to make sure you install some lighting that's shining on it because she needs a spotlight. So here's an example I did with the Moody's on a very smooth surface. Keep in mind, the waxes are not meant to be absolutely full coverage. You most likely will see part of your base coming through. Now that we've got the basics, y'all, I'm going to give you some bonus video right now, some bonus tips. I did my best to stay in the lines to give you an idea of the 7 colors, but now we got to mix it all up, you guys, because I cannot stay in the lines. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking each color and then applying it, brushing it, blending it with a softer brush over the color next to it. Oh my God, you guys. Even I didn't know how cool this would look. Like, look at that. Because when you lightly brush a shifter over another shifter with texture, you get like quadruple shift. All right. And then all you need to do is buff it. And then you can add another color over that. So you don't want to hit it too hard because wax will take off wax. So you want to just very lightly kind of brush it on top of it and just have fun, you guys. I highly recommend just getting one of our sample sets so you can try out all the colors. You can mix them, you can match them, you can look at them from different angles. And from there, you can pick out your favorite that you want to do the entire dresser or your entire armoire. But really, right now, we all just need to have fun. We all need to play. We all need to have some delight in our day. And I'm here for you. My super shifters are here to delight you. Enjoy, my friends.